Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk to you about how you're drying your makeup brushes after you wash them. So typically I was the kind of person that would either roll up a towel and then try to have the brushes kind of like on an incline like this. But sometimes I found that depending on how many brushes I needed to wash at once or how heavy some of my brushes were, it would actually kind of weigh the towel down, and then it wouldn't have as much of an incline as I wanted. Now another problem with that was because the brushes were up on an incline, they were always kind of sitting like this, like at an angle, and I found that I just didn't appreciate the fact that my brushes were kind of bent like that. So even though it wasn't like the hardest amount of pressure ever, it was just something that I preferred not to have to do to my brushes. And the other idea that I had for drying my brushes was I would grab a plate like this one here, and I hope you can see that it's like really flat in the center, but then it had like these grooved edges that would slightly come up a bit. So I would use a plate like this, or this very plate exactly, depending on how many brushes. I would lay a paper towel down in the center, and then I would lay my brushes on top of that, using that portion there as a way to incline the brushes. So it would lay like that. It wasn't, again, the steepest incline, but it was something that would help keep the water from traveling back into the ferrules and possibly ruining my brushes. Because one thing I definitely did not like to do was to lay them completely flat. That I cannot stand to do. So about a week or so ago now, I was looking on eBay, or was it Amazon? I was probably looking through both. And I believe this one I finally found on eBay. So this little contraption here, as you can see, it is a plastic tray with these rubberized like silicone like what is it, octagon shapes in the center. And as you're washing, and first of all, it's pretty sturdy too, and it has a very tight grip. It'll hold your brushes, they're not going anywhere. You can turn it upside down, they're not falling out the opposite end. It does a good job of holding your brushes. So what you would do is take that out there, you'd wash your brushes, and as soon as you were ready to dry, you would put them in through the bottom and then slide them up through the top here, and boom, you're done. The silicone little cutouts at the top help hold your brush in place so that it dries it exactly straight down, and no water or anything gets into the ferrules at all to ruin your brushes. What I also like about this is that it has a few different sizes of the shapes here, so you can hold your smaller brushes, you can hold your much larger brushes, even some of your funky shaped brushes like the Wet n Wild one I have here in the center. It starts off super small and then it gets wider. The most important thing to do when you are choosing which size to hold your brushes is to just make sure that you choose a size that is going to fit the thickest part of your brush. So when you're done drying your brush and you want to pull it out, you're going to pull it straight up out the top. And what those silicone cutouts will do, they'll also smooth down your bristles, which can get a little wild after you've washed them, and keep your brush in shape the way it should be. So you can, and I've tried them in different sizes. You can actually stick a smaller sized brush into one of the larger ones, because this will hold 20, I believe I counted 26 brushes. And again, you can even use, if you have more smaller brushes to wash than larger brushes, which happens to me most often because of how many I use on my eyes, you can actually also hold them in the bigger shaped ones. But again, just make sure that any size you choose will just fit the largest size of the brush, so that when you pull it through, you'll have a smooth, pull out, and you won't have anything to worry about. And, it was like $7 or $8. Let's say $8, because I know it was like 7 and change. I'm gonna link it down below in case there's anyone who's interested in actually getting one of these. I'm gonna link this down below because this has been like just one of my happiest finds in the longest. It's not a name brand item. It's not something that everyone is talking about. It's not something I've seen before. This is my first time finding anything like this. So I was just really excited to find it. It's exactly what I wanted as well, which was a way to dry my brushes straight up without having to lean it on anything or bend the bristles at all or misshapen them in some way, shape, or form. So yeah, if there's anyone who was, maybe like me, who was looking for something like this and just, didn't know where to look or didn't know where to find one, then I'm happy to be able to, have found this myself and to be able to show it to others. The only thing I have to say for anyone, if you do choose to get it, it comes with, I do have some clips on my phone of me having received this and opened it. So there is some, like a protective sticker that's on it that actually makes it look like cardboard when you first get it. But it's not. It is that, it is this shiny plastic black material here. But it does look like cardboard. I mean, you can totally leave that sticker on there if you want to. And if, that wood cardboard shape is something you like, then go ahead. Because I saw some of the reviews on the site as I was looking for it. People were like really upset. This is cheap cardboard. This is not what I paid for. And I wanted the black one and so on and so forth. And it's like, yeah, if you kind of just peel back the sticker, you'll be fine. There's nothing wrong with it at all. It's actually a protective sticker to make sure the plastic doesn't get scratched, I guess, during boxing or transit or anything else. But yeah, so that's all the information that I have for you on that. If you're not already and you would like to be, then please subscribe. If you are subscribed and you haven't yet, then please hit the notification bell. And if you did like this video, then give it a thumbs up. And yeah, again, all the information that I have, the link to where I got this exact one will be down below. I'm not sure if they have any that hold more than 26 at a time. If I happen to find one, as I'm looking for the link to post for you guys, if I find one that holds more, I will include the link down below. If not, then I'll just definitely have the link for this particular one here. So that's all that I have for you today. Have a good day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.